Konnichiwa! Welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews. It was a short while since the last review, but this time I'm going big. So starting off today is the Figma of Saber Lily from Fate Unlimited Codes game to PS2 and PSP. I myself ordered this from eBay separately from the game because I don't have a PS2, so I ordered the portable version separately a while ago. But I still got her untouched in her original packaging, so it's just that the game are removed. So let's check out this box. In the front there's a window, of course, you can see the figure. There's art of the figure here and some screenshots from the game here. And there's also two small pics of the figure itself. Here is some artwork on Saber Lily. On the back there is another artwork of the character. This character in specific are not there. The character in specific are just an alternate costume for the Saber character for the game. However, it's popular and deserves another figure. So myself, I have to admit that Saber Lily is probably my favorite Saber design. While I feel the original feeling over the classic design for Saber, this design, if I have to pick a favorite design wise, this is probably it. So let's open this up and check out the figure, and I will open this up on screen this time because I'm going to show how. Also there is a picture of Saber and Rin and the numbers of their Figmas here, which is nice. So inside is it is plastic casing, just like any Figma, and also it was this inner part, of course, and the game was located behind this inside here. The lighting, it's still dark on the lid, but here a PS2 game is supposed to be. So well, let me take her out of the plastic casing and I'll get back to you and tell you what I think about the figure. Alright, I am back with the open up Saber Lily Figma, and I must say this figure is very nice, and as I said, it's my favorite Saber design because I like the concept. I've read about this. It's supposed to be more like not hiding her gender, so that she will look more like a warrior princess more than a king, and I like that concept because I think she looks really good and more like more girlish here, and I really like that touch. She's less covered in shoulder pads and stuff. So well, let's start off by checking out the sculpture on this figure, which is indeed very nice. Here she have her more serious face attached. I like how she have a ponytail and a ribbon instead of the regular haircut, and the sculpture is great all over, and it have a very clean and nice paint job, just like most Figmas. And there is all those detailing here and all those extra armor parts, and it's just great. So the articulation on this, of course, the head can be turned sideways, up and down on ball joint. Shoulders are of course ball jointed, and the arms elbow joints, and also this lower part of the gauntlet can also be turned separately. Now the other turns with it, but it can be turned separately. And also the hands are articulated, of course. The torso, or of course, on a ball joint is a little bit, but it works as a ball joint. And the dress can be folded in and out. This is a rubbery part, And the legs are of course ball jointed, knee jointed, and ball jointed feet. So it's a great poseable Figma. Arms are probably a little bit less limited on the shoulders compared to the normal Saber because of her less armored shoulders, bare shoulders. So the accessories is of course a Figma bag and the Figma stand, of course. And there's also this part that can be used like that, because you can also use this little black part on a peg in order to cover up the hole that's there, to melt together better with the black on the dress here. Little good extra touch. There's also a set of hands, of course, to hold swords and different expressions and things. There's an alternate hairpiece, a fringe with hair in the wind, just like with the regular sabers and saber altar. There is a little bit more different kind of face, also a little bit serious face, but with a different touch. He's looking to the left or to the right if you have it this way. Well, and also it is Caliburn, of course. Now I don't know why this Figma doesn't come with Excalibur, but it's still nice with Caliburn, which is the same as the regular saber one, I think, and it's just as with the other saber, very detailed. Now, well, let's get this Figma posed up, and I'll get back and tell you what I think as a summary. Alright, I am back with the post up Saber Lily, a very basic pose, but I always start off with that and then I try more advanced ones. I think she's looking very nice, and she is highly priced among my Saber collection now because it's a rare figure and I love the design. I touched the wind hair, it looks more dynamic to have. I gave her the sword, of course. And to compare her with the regular saber, you can see that Saber Lily is slightly taller actually, but I think it is partly because she stands on pretty much higher heels on her armored shoes. Maybe also to give her a more girl look, and I think it's nice still. And all the other proportions are very similar, so I guess that makes quite a big difference here. But otherwise she is the same scale as the regular saber, at least good enough. So, well, to sum this up, it is a good, very good Figma, and if you want to get a saber, it's all up to you if you prefer the design of this or the regular one. If you like the original design, if you want this design, or if you care about how hard they are to get and everything like that. It's mostly up to you what to get, but I recommend both sabers, and this figure in specific is kind of my favorite, but it's maybe because I prefer the design, but I still love the original saber, of course, so I can't just decide really. But I'm very happy with this one, and I'm glad I got the game, which I'm going to show you just for fun. The PSP version, of course. A limited code, you can just display her with the game like this. Looks just as good as if it was the PS2 version. So well, great figure and extremely nice exclusive. Highly recommended. See you next review, which will be the Saber Extra. Sayonara until just a few minutes later.